Can you promise that the president will tell the truth tonight? Will he tell the truth?
Yes, Jim, and can you promise that you will?
I will.
The whole
absolutely.
truth and nothing but the truth to help you, God?
I'm not the
Am
one
I allowed
who
to
has
mention
the
God to
alternative
you?
facts problem like you do.
No,
Will
but
the president,
Jim, I know that's a cheat. Make sure that goes viral.
Okay.
This is why, by the
Can
way,
you
this is why I'm one of
guarantee
the
that
only
the
people
president's speech
around
will
here
pass
who
a
even
fact
gives you
check?
the time of day.
Can you guarantee
And
that the
let me
president's
just
speech
let me
will
get
pass
back
a
in
fact
your
check?
face, because you're such a smart ass most of the time, and I know you want this to go viral. A lot of these people don't like you. But let me just be respectful to the media writ large, as I always am. I explained that was alternative information, additional facts. And I explain it many times. And don't you put it back in my face for all the corrections that your network needs to issue. I was on your network 25 or 26 times in 2018. I'm one of the last people here who even bothered to go on. And the disrespect that you showed to me personally, I'll just look past.
Ma'am,
No, and don't call me ma'am to make it up.
Tonight.
That's why, go ahead, please.
Kellyanne Conway, that was from yesterday, and just your thoughts about that exchange.
I think it speaks for itself. You had serious working White House press corps reporters asking wise questions, not issuing wise cracks. And their questions were everything from what you just asked me, Steve, which is, will the president declare a national emergency? What can we expect from his speech tonight? What will be new? What do you expect Schumer and Pelosi to say in their rebuttal? Is he going to the border? What will he do there? What do you say to Republicans who say X? They were asking serious questions, and then you get the wisecrack. There's one in every crowd at least. And notice how, yet again, Kellyanne Conway does not draw first blood. But I am not going to allow I suck it up and swallow hard many times when I am insulted because of where I work. And I work for the country I love that's given me and the single mom who raised me so much that I'm happy to give back in a modest way through my service here. But I'll be darned if I'm going to sit down and take it and be bullied by someone who's known for it. And I think it all speaks for itself. And I've gotten I've gotten many comments from people you'd be surprised, including those who were in and around the area at the time. But, I said over 2 years ago, Steve, when President Trump won, after I managed the winning part of the campaign, I said, look, the press and the White House are going to share joint custody of this nation for the next 4 to 8 years. And we ought to find a way to responsibly co-parent, as the modern lingo goes. And I still believe that. That's why I said I show respect to and engagement with the press writ large. And I'm just going to look past the personal slights like I always do. But I am watching. And I do see what people write, and my children do hear what they say. And I try to explain to them, just don't be a miserable person. That's not about any one reporter, including that one for sure. But be the bigger person. Don't be a miserable one. Work hard. And I think there's a time and a place for different things. I was just holding forth, giving some sobering statistics about the drugs pouring over our southern border, because I work on that issue every single day here at the White House. The 73% increase in the fentanyl coming over, which is 50 times the potency of heroin and 100 times the potency of morphine. It's an instant killer. We lost 72,000 Americans last year to drug overdoses. The heroin is pouring over the southern border. 300 Americans die every week from it, according to the CDC's preliminary 2017 numbers. We have 90% of the heroin coming over the southern border. These are serious topics we're talking about. The people who are smuggled, those who have been murdered by illegal aliens who should not have been there. The president told us some of it last night. I have personally hugged and talked to and wept with the angel moms and dads. So I don't need a reporter to then get in my face and be personal and insulting to my boss or to me, and by extension to the country. Ask a legitimate question, ask a wise question instead of giving a wise crack, and you'll get an intelligent answer.
And you have been on CNN a number of occasions. Will you go back?
More than anybody around here. And yes, I have. An average of once every 2 weeks. And by the way, invited to go on much more often than that. I know there are some out there trying to silence me and silence us because they know we're effective. But that's not going to happen. Again, I believe in a free and open press, but I also believe in showing respect for the office of the president, for his current occupant, whoever that is at any given time. And I also believe in showing respect for the people's house. And we're out there on the south lawn in the driveway of the White House, happy to answer people's questions. Sometimes I face unreasonable questions, and I still try to answer them. I certainly face repetitive and duplicative and in many cases irrelevant questions, happy to try to answer them when I can. And I just, I'm just not going to be bullied and insulted, and it's that simple. So if somebody tries it again, I never draw first blood. I'm very nice. Let the record reflect that I've been nicer to people than they are to me during our tenure here at the White House. But if anybody bullies me again, they can expect the same kind of treatment.
On a very busy day, Kellyanne Conway joining us from the White House. Thank you for joining us here on C-SPAN.
Thank you, Steve. All the best to the C-SPAN audience. Thank you.